I really did not mean for that to turn into some kind of game review, but I don't know, it's my, like, one of my good moments connected to Value Village, but other than that, it's been, like, really bad and disgusting, and they're really expensive, honestly. I mean, I went to a flea market and found out, like, 4 of the games I own were selling for $75, and I'm like, bruh, what? But that's also because the DS is obsolete, so... Forget bottle caps. Maybe people just start using fucking games as games as games currency. Yeah, people just use the fucking little like memory cards and whatnot. That'd be really fun, actually. And pretty much pay for shit with games. And just like really funny. I mean, in reality, though, we're gonna start turning into a virtual world. Okay. Phil the Future Guy did a movie about this like chick that he created out of pixels. And so I'm thinking of when the one girl like dies and then she steals her body, that she's in like literally the brain mainframe train or some shit. And then there's like other stuff like similar to that, like where Timmy Turner from the fucking show with the fairies, he ends up in his teacher's computer and he's like running around the internet, and like Danny Phantom has some pretty weird like art kind of style of like in a glitchy computerized setting, possibly is what I'm thinking. And so wait, here's how I'm connecting that. And so I'm kind of thinking that it would almost be like that, but like in a sense all of us are in like Wall-E chairs, but no reality around us, just in the virtual reality somehow. Like, I'm assuming more in a sense like in the movie The Origin, there's a bunch of people in pods. Or maybe like that one weird one with like Chris Pratt and then the like Hunger Games lady where they're in space. Where it's just, you know, weird and we're all just like not actually here. And we're like tripping the fucking balls. Or maybe like Tron. Tron's kind of a good one too, where it'd be like inside the computer glitchingness. But I'm actually very sorry that my business idea turned into a really weird game review. But really, yeah, they should have a charitable company that pays its people, so whatnot, right? But they should also have like a setup so they do send trucks out like around spring cleanup or whatever to pick up things, and then have some kind of contract with like the garbage dump people where they actually go through and sort the things and like clean them up and like put work and effort, like do something really disgusting, but it's not actually that disgusting, because I've definitely had my brother and dad worked at the dump and they would find all kinds of cool shit. To say that like, I've gotten some pretty interesting stuff from sides of the roads and like people's quote unquote trash is really not a lie. My whole life I've been a scrap fucking thing. I've just been a piece of scrap. Little scrappy scrap. This scrap. There with possibilities. Could have been used for other things and but yeah, I think it'd be really cool to come up with something along those lines where you have a charitable type idea, or just like a more wholesome business. Like you still don't have it be like a charity, but support your workers, support your thing, take care of your family, right? And you would have these people do these jobs where they do test or fix up things. And then it'd be cool too if you had like an underside to it where it'd be like any of the things you couldn't use, you would somehow craft into something else. And constantly be like restructuring scraps of things that, yeah. Because somehow, and I really don't know how, we are creating things from nothing. So really, it's like if you think about it, the Earth was a mass on its own, and then somehow we just kept like creating from it, which means we have to be taking from somewhere else because there's no way we could just create something from nothing. I mean, there's like chemicals and shit that make different things like this. Yeah, that is true. And the world is always constantly growing too. But something about that weirds me out to think that, you know. Although, in a sense, if you think about it, technically you could cause the Earth to become bigger. Like, yeah, I don't want to think about it. Uh, yep. Well, I mean, yeah, the more like, in a sense, the more living things that you have on the planet, and I'm talking like humans, animals, and plant material, because plants are still living and have their own sets of cells and shit like this, it's like, something pretty much does grow from nothing, right? Like, it has to be created. And the more plants and shit that kind of like get created, I'm assuming that somehow they would then dry out and like, do you think they would like create more liquid? Because I'm wondering how that would work. But like, then it would also have to create more solid mass too. Like, does the world have its own amount of liquid that cannot be expanded or like suppressed? Because I mean, you see movies like Extinction, where the world's a fucking desert, but then movies like, it wasn't Mad Max, but like I definitely remember something to do with a weird guy, and like everyone, there's water everywhere, there's like pirate ships and shit, and this guy's like a little mermaid, and he goes and like shows the girl or boy or like the kid the bottom of the ocean or some crap because he like he makes this like air bubble to like take them down or something. It's a movie that I don't remember, but um yeah, like I don't know how the world works. If it like creates, if it can create more liquid, or like the atmosphere, like the surrounding of our bubble, if we could like create or take away liquid depending on the environment that we create with the fucking our actions and whatnot. And I thought about that. um, but yeah, because I think it would be really neat to create something that takes people's like quote unquote junk, what they can't use anymore, what they can't do anything with, like spring cleanup, but instead of having to go to the dump, because like spring cleanup engaged a lot of people to go check it out, to go like snoop around and like have fun, kind of like getting whatever they want, right? Like, but at the same time, there's a lot of waste and a lot of garbage, and like people are rude and throw it around, and it's just bad. So I think it'd be cool if they had an organization that was almost like not Value Village, because Value Village is expensive as fuck, but like something that was like reasonable and yeah, I just wanted to shoot myself in school and I dropped out in like my second year of grade 9. Also, definitely alternative schools are a lot better and you get like a lot more like things that pertain to you as a person and you grow better because, you know, you don't just end up turning into like a little pea in the pod. Yeah. I don't know. School is shit. And honestly, if you can figure out how not to do school, don't do school. Do alternative schools and or courses and or homeschooling, but like have the effort to do it. Because otherwise you just sink and fall and you just sink. Ugh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that's... I want to say that's a little sad that, yeah, because I don't think I'm very entertaining or any of that, but then again, I really don't know. You're whatever. Yeah. Mouse. Um, yeah, I have absolutely no fucking idea what I'm doing. No idea. I should be eating food, but I was like, I don't want to. And I should be getting ready to go to the fucking doctor, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. Don't wanna. Just don't wanna. Don't wanna get up, do nothing. Mouse. And besides, I have a cat on my hand. I have... That's it. I just have a cat on my hand. It's not my fault. She's just... Okay, so, like, I've come to find that... Oh, there's, like, fur up my nose. So, like, the comments kind of, like, flash on the screen and, like, disappear, and then, like... I don't know how to explain it. It kind of weirds me out. But it's kind of funny. So this is my old lady mouse. Cats are weird. Mm-hmm. If I annoy her enough, maybe she'll leave. Yeah. Like, the comments probably show up for, like, give or take under 10 seconds. But I don't know when that one showed up because I was rubbing my face in my cat, so I mean, that wasn't a very good estimation. Wait, this is so good. I really want to make another video just because